how to use the console like a professional. The browser console is the most important debugging tool for JavaScript beginners. So even though you might be a beginner yet, you can learn how to use the console in a pro way. If you learn how to use the console properly, which is the benefit of knowing how to use it, it will help you to find bugs faster and then understand your code better, because you will understand the inner workings of the result that your code produces at any point in time. Now, how do you open the console? So you can open the console in different ways. I will close this. One way you can open the console is by right clicking anywhere on the page. Look at it. You can come up anywhere, just right click, then click on inspect. And then from inspect, you can click the console tab. And here you can even write code here. Let x equals to 5. And you can see, because here I already have the code. So let me take this off. And then let me bring it back. I need to refresh this. I'm coming, just a second. You can see now. So if I say, okay, print 5, or let me do log console.log x, can you see it's printed 5? So you can see how good it is. You can use it for debugging purpose. Now note, the console is where JavaScript shows errors. You can see it, warnings and messages, info logs and debug from your code. So when you are testing new JavaScript code, always keep the console open so that you can see errors that are coming in from your code or whatever that you are doing. And if you want to clear your console, just press this delete and it will clear everything you have on the console. Now, the most common method with the console is the console.log, the one I used just now. And it is used to print values and see what your program is doing. For example, in my editor or in my console, can do console.log. We do hello from JavaScript. Now, this will not show, this should show, but it is not showing. Let me refresh. Now it is showing hello from JavaScript. And the same code I have in my editor here, I can write it directly here and do console.log hello from JavaScript. And here too, it will work. So you can see it's hello from JavaScript. So the console.log is used to print value and see what your program is doing. So we can also print not only a string, we can print number. So let me do something like this. Let me declare a variable age equals to 40, and then console.log age. Now, if you check if you look at my console, you can see 40 is being printed here. And if I add another variable and say let name equals to mark, with this I can also print it out, console.log name. So this will also give us job. So you can see both age and the name here on the screen. Now, another method of console is the console.warn method. It is used to display warnings. When it tells you something might be wrong, but your code can still run. For example, I do console, call the method console.warn, sorry. This is a warning message. Now look at this. You can see this icon that indicates a warning and then the message. You can see that the way it displays different from the way the normal console.log error, the way it works. So this tells you there's a warning. And also there is another one, console.error method. This is an error message. You can see this, the icon that indicates this is an error or a danger, and then the message that follow it. So this is how you can use this method for different purposes in your code. Now, You use the warning method when you want to highlight something suspicious in your program, probably maybe when you are not certain. But as for the console.error method, it shows that something has failed in your code or in execution, and that is its own purpose in working with code in JavaScript. Moving on, yeah, you can also log in multiple value using the console.log method. So if you have multiple value, you can use the console.log to log them. So let's say we have two variables. Now we have these two variables. Let y equals to 15. Now console.log x equals x, the value of x, then y equals then the value of y. Now, if you look at the output, you can see this. X equals to 10 and y equals to 15, which means that if we have another one, so let's say it equals to maybe 5, we can add it here and it will work. So it will just be like this: z equals comma and then the value of z that is expected. Now look at it. You can see x is 10, y equals to 15, and z is equals to 5. So this is how you can use the console.log method to output or log multiple values at once. You can see that instead of repeating console.log for x, for y, and for z, I was able to combine everything and use it to log multiple values at once.